Most small businesses do not waste time because they are missing the perfect AI tool. They waste time because the real problem was never properly defined in the first place. That's someone being overloaded, and the work is piling up, and the first instinct is to go looking for software to solve the problem. Claude, Gemini, Notebook LM, Voice AI, email bots, connectors, automations, the list is endless. But before long, the business has more tools but the same bottleneck. And that's why this question is worth talking about. Client reached out because she is returning to work after back surgery. She's getting support from an occupational therapist, an exercise physiologist, and she still needs to create emails, documents, education modules for nursing, aged care and home care organizations. And she asked whether there was a system that would let her talk instead of type, so she does not have to sit at a keyboard for hours. And this is a very real problem. Hi, I'm Duncan from 6.5, and we spend a lot of time helping small businesses make sense of their tools, whether that is Google Workspace, WordPress, email, AI, automation, or the general tech mess that builds up when nobody has the time to stop and look at the process and the problem properly. And this is a good example of why the tool should not be the starting point. Number one, the real problem is not AI. The first thing to understand is that this is not really an AI problem. The problem is physical strain and capacity. My client already knows her work. She knows the content. She knows the audience. She knows what needs to be created. The bottleneck is sitting there typing, and that changes the answer. If you describe the problem as I need an AI, you can end up with almost anything. If you describe it as I need a bot to reply to emails, you may start building something risky before the process is even clear. But if you describe it properly, the problem becomes much easier to solve. I need to keep producing written work without physically typing for hours. Now we're having a useful conversation. Start with voice to text. For this situation, I would start with proper voice to text, not a bot. I use Wispr Flow for this. I press 2 keys on my keyboard, I start talking, and it turns what I say into text on my desktop, and it works on my phone as well. It learns how I speak, I can add words it might not recognize, and I can create snippets for phrases I use all the time. So for example, if I say book a time with me, it will expand that into my full booking link. It sounds small, but the small things happen when they happen a lot every day. If you're writing emails, module notes, lesson outlines, client replies, or internal documents every week, typing actually becomes a tax. For someone returning to work after surgery, removing that typing is not just a productivity improvement, it helps make the work more sustainable. The words need to be somewhere sensible to land, and voice to text solves the problem, but it does not automatically create a good system. If the dictated notes land in random documents in random folders and half-finished drafts, you have just created faster clutter. So for most small businesses, I would keep this simple. Use Google Docs and Google Drive properly. Have a clear place for your drafts, your final documents, your templates, your source material, and your client or your project work. This boring foundation stuff, it matters though. If your documents are all over the place, AI will not magically make them reliable. It will just help you create more scattered documents faster. So use AI to assist, not to replace the expert. And then once the words are captured, that's where tools like Claude, Gemini, ChatGPT can help. They can clean up rough dictated notes. They can turn a brain dump into a clearer email. They can help structure an education module, suggest learning objectives, or turn rough notes into like a checklist. Now, that stuff is useful, but the AI is not the nursing expert. AI is not the aged care expert. AI does not know the full context, the duty of care, the legislation, or what would be risky if the content was wrong. Now, my client is the expert. AI is the assistant. And that distinction matters for any small business. AI can help you move faster, but polished does not mean correct. A bad answer can sound confident, but still be wrong. So be careful with email bots. They sound useful, but I would be careful. If AI drafts a reply, fine. If it summarizes a long email thread, fine. If it helps someone respond faster, that's also great. But automatically replying to insurers, clients, students, care organizations, or anyone dealing with that sensitive information is a different matter. It needs human review. It's called human in the loop. If a bot sends the wrong thing to the wrong person in the wrong tone with the wrong detail, you do not have a productivity win, you have a trust problem. trust takes so much longer to fix than an email does to send. So yes, AI can help with this, but I would not start with a bot. For my client, I would start with the real bottleneck, which is the typing. Then I would build a super simple setup around that. Voice to text into a proper document workspace, templates for repeated work, AI-assisted drafting, and human review for anything sensitive. That same thinking applies to most small businesses. Start with the problem, then choose the tool. If typing is the thing slowing you down, Wispr Flow is the tool I personally use. It lets me talk instead of type across desktop and mobile. It's become one of those small tools that saves a lot of friction over time. I've put Wispr Flow link in the description below. Try it for the work you already do every day. Emails, notes, drafts, client replies, or anything you keep typing manually. It will come out sounding much more like you as well. Good tech should give you capacity back. It should make the work easier to do, easier to repeat, and easier to trust. It should not create another pile of tools for you to manage. Thanks very much for watching. If you liked this video and you found it useful, please like and subscribe below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much for watching. Want to use AI in your business, but you don't know where to start yet? Or perhaps you've used AI, but you're just not impressed with the results. If your business wants to use AI properly, don't start with the tool. Start with the foundation. The AI readiness audit helps you check whether the basics are in place. Do you have secure systems, useful documentation, clean information, and clear rules for how AI should be used? Because AI works better when the business underneath it is clear. The goal is not to use AI for the sake of it. The goal is to use it safely, usefully, and in a way that your business can actually manage. The full link is in the description below. It takes 10 minutes to answer the questions, and you'll get a report instantly in your inbox showing you what you should focus on next.